أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear students, today I have prepared a lesson for you, and this is for class 8th, subject English, and the topic is The Bangle Sellers. It's a poem, and my name is Maqsood Ahmadwani. So dear students, today we are going to discuss a very beautiful poem, The Bangle Sellers, which is written by Sarojini Naidu. Before going to the poem, let's know a little bit about Sarojini Naidu, who she was. Sarojini Naidu was an Indian political activist and poetess, a proponent of civil rights, women emancipation, and anti-imperialistic ideas. She was an important figure in India's struggle for independence from colonial rule. Naidu's work as a poetess earned her the sobriquet Nightingale of India. Sarojini Naidu was born on 13th of February 1879 in Hyderabad, and she died on 2nd of March 1949 in Lucknow, and nickname given to her was the Nightingale of India. And here you can have a look on her poem, and let us read it out. The bangle sellers are we who bear our shining loads to the temple fair. Who will buy these delicate, bright, rainbow-tinted circles of light, lustrous tokens of radiant lives for happy daughters and happy wives? Some are meet for a maiden's wrist, silver and blue as the mountain mist. Some are flushed like buds that dream on the tranquil brow of a woodland stream. Some are aglow with the bloom that cleaves to the limpid glory of newborn leaves. Some are like fields of sunlit corn, meet for a bride on her bridal morn. Some like the flame of her marriage fire, or rich with the hue of heart's desire, tingling, luminous, tender and clear, like her bridal laughter and bridal tear. Some are purple and gold-flecked grey, for she who has journeyed through life midway, whose hands have cherished it, whose love has blessed, and cradled fair sons on her faithful breast, and serves her household in fruitful pride, and worships the gods at her husband's side. Okay, dear students, now let's try to understand this poem. Actually, you see there are 4 stanzas in the poem, and we have choose here the first stanza. Actually, the poem is, it's a song, it's a musical poem written by Sarojini Naidu, and the song is sung by the bangle sellers to attract their customers to buy their earrings. These bangle sellers are somewhere in at a fair in at some village, or in the markets around the temples organized during festivals and other days. The bangle sellers actually includes the community of those people who sell bangles. It's not a single person. So the narrator in the poem is the bangle sellers. Okay, because you see the first line says bangle sellers are we, so we is plural, it's not only a single person. Okay, they say bangle sellers are we who bear means to carry our shining loads to the temple fair. Shining loads, you see here in the second line, they call the bangles as shining loads, because They call it shining notes because it's very delicate and beautiful sort of a thing, and they don't consider it as a burden. So they are taking this very joyfully, very happily. um, who will buy these delicate, bright, rainbow tinted circles of light? And see how he advertises his bangles. He says, who will buy these delicate, bright, rainbow tinted circles of light? Actually, these two lines are for those girls who are unmarried, young girls, because young girls are very delicate, very beautiful, and vibrant, color loving folk. And then he says, lustrous tokens of radiant lives for happy daughters and happy wives. One thing I would like to mention here, in Indian culture, the widows who have lost their husbands are not allowed to wear bangles. That's why when we see the lustrous tokens of radiant life, lustrous tokens, the beautiful, the shining bangles are worn by the wives to show that they are very much happy and very much contented in their marital lives. That's why here the narrator encourages the people to buy these bangles for their daughters and for their wives. Okay, dear students, as you see, there are four stanzas in the poem, and stanza number 2, 3 and 4, these symbolize different stages of womanhood, and here we see the second stanza. It symbolizes the first stage of womanhood. You see, when the poet says, some are meet for maiden's wrist, some are meet means suitable, for maiden's wrist. Maiden is a young girl or woman who is not married. So the bangle seller has got some bangles which are suitable for unmarried girls, young girls. Silver and blue as mountain mist. They are in silver and blue in color like mountain mist. Mountain mist is something that's very delicate, very elusive and very beautiful kind of a thing. And similarly, these young girls are very delicate, very beautiful, and have elusive glory. Some are flushed like buds that dream. Flushed means red. The bangle seller has got certain some bangles which are red in color. For the buds, that's young growing girls that dream of having a family, getting married, and other things. On the tranquil brow of a woodland stream. On the tranquil means peaceful. Brow of a woodland stream. Here, woodland stream actually this symbolizes the family, with besides which these young buds grow very happily, very in a protected way. Some are aglow with the bloom that cleaves, and some are aglow means glowing, with the bloom means blossoming, that cleaves means something that sticks together, that sticks with something, to the limpid glory of newborn leaves, which gives the clear glory of newborn leaf. Newborn leaf means the new leaves which have just sprouted, which are very beautiful, very shining, fresh and unspoiled. Now in this way you can see that how beautifully the poet symbolizes the first stage of womanhood. Okay, now let's move towards the third stanza of this poem. Some are like fields of sunlit corn, meet for a bride on her bridal morn. Some like flame of her marriage fire, or rich with the hue of her heart's desire, tinkling, luminous, tender and clear, like her bridal laughter and bridal tear. Dear students, you see this stanza, it symbolizes the second stage of womanhood, that is when young girl becomes a bride. See, some are like fields of sunlit corn. But bangle seller has got some bangles which are golden yellow in color, no, sunlit gown. Actually, golden, you see, golden ornaments are worn by the brides. We see these things. Meet for a bride, which is very suitable for the bride on her bridal morn. Some like flame of her marriage fire, and I have got some flame red bangles that suits a bride, or rich with the hue of her heart's desire, which are very, very colorful, twinkling, luminous, tender, and clear. And on the day of wedding, you see. We see mixed type of emotions on the face of the bride, which are very much clear, because like her bridal laughter and bridal tear. A bride is happy on the day of wedding that she is going to start a new life with her husband, and at the same time, she seems very sad as she's leaving her parents. Okay, dear students, now let's go towards the fourth stanza of the poem, which goes like this. Some are purple and gold-flecked grey, for she who has journeyed through life midway, whose hands have cherished, whose love has blessed, and cradled fair sons on her faithful breast, and serves her household in fruitful pride, and worships the gods at her husband's side. Now, this stanza symbolizes the third stage of womanhood, that's the middle age, when the women are wives, mothers, or simply we say matrons. The poet says, some are purple and gold-flecked grey, for she who has journeyed through life midway. Now, the women are in midway of their lives. Now, they have got an experience of the life, and they have got the changes of their tastes. They have got their tastes changed. Their preferences are changed now. They don't prefer those things which they preferred in when they were young. Now they have got a different kind of attitude, because they are now the mature ones, whose hands have cherished, whose love has blessed, and cradled fair sons on her faithful breast. Now these are the women now who have looked after a family, who have fed, who have cared, who have taken good care of the families and brought them up in a very successful way, and serves her household in a fruitful pride, and worship the gods at her husband's side. And these wives, these mothers, these middle-aged women take pride for being successful wives and mothers, and they also had the honor to worship gods beside their husbands. Thank you, dear students. If you have any query, please you can contact me. Thank you very much.